Hello, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I'm your host, Jay the Creator, and here with me is my co-host, Purple Sons. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How you guys doing? Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on our very special fourth episode. Is it now?
Fourth, yeah.
Fourth
Yeah.
episode. We've come a long way. You know,
It's been like officially a month since we started this.
yeah.
It's
Time
kind
just flies.
of crazy, man.
Yeah. Don Pep is here joining us once again. Like I said, he's gonna be here holding that sign. He's a very hard worker.
This is true.
I picked him up at Home Depot. He was very willing to just stand there.
Now, before we, I just want to say something before we start the podcast. I watched last week's episode, and holy fuck, man, I am an asshole. Like
You are. You hurt my feelings.
Well, no, not. I mean, I'm not an asshole towards you, but of all the clips that we were showing, I was so judgmental to all the fucking people on there, like the Afro Latinos.
So this is you apologizing.
The pup play. Yeah, this is my apology. I apologize to the pup play community.
The puppet
for saying
or
pup play.
Yeah,
Pup play.
they were gonna petition your ass.
Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, your fetish is weird, and I don't understand it. But I'm sorry I called you guys fags.
You know what
And-
this means? That you're gonna have to join them for one round of puppy play.
I would not do that. I would
Nothing
never do that.
sexual. Just you'll have to get on your knees, go to the park, and
Play like a
walk
dog.
around in a leash. Yeah, with your handler.
No, I'm good.
I'll be the handler, and you could I'll let you pee on the grass and stuff.
Even if this was like an official apology and they told me like, we'll accept your apology, but you have to be a puppy for a day, I would still say no. I would retract my apology. Be like, no, I'm not going to be a part of your weird fetish.
And
man.
maybe you're one of those puppies that like to get spanked.
No, I would not.
You
I
sure?
would not be. I'm positive. I would
All right. I was gonna bust out my whip.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So I just want you, the viewers, to know that I talk a lot of shit, and I speak on things that I
need
know
an
nothing.
apology.
I speak on things I know nothing about, and I'm sorry. But this is who I am. So
Very assholey.
take it with a grain of salt.
He has a holy ass.
Yep.
Yeah. And I do not accept your apology.
I wasn't apologizing to you. What do I have to apologize to you for?
You hurt my feelings.
On what?
You said that I couldn't be a jet pilot.
That's why you're angry?
Yeah.
Well,
And
sorry. I don't know what it takes to be a jet pilot.
Like I said,
fighter,
you're not
whatever the fuck.
knowledgeable. And you also hurt my feelings when you said that what you said something else.
You don't even
Now
remember.
I can't. You said that I look ridiculous with grilled teeth. You know those fronts.
You would look stupid.
Yeah. You hurt my feelings. So
Well, I'm just being honest with you. You would look dumb. You would not
I
look
don't know.
good.
we should put out a vote like one of those polling.
You want to spend the money on fake ass grilled teeth? Yeah, sure, go for it.
Fake ass. No,
Well, they're not real teeth.
I'm gonna get real golden teeth.
Real golden grill.
Yeah.
Okay. Waste your money. Go ahead.
How much do you think those cost? I'm gonna spend $1,000 on the best
No
grill I
fucking
can
way.
find.
They say they cost $1,000. I would say like 25, 50.
$25?
Hmm.
1,000.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But think about it. It's like made out of pure gold.
Never mind. They look fucking
Gold
ridiculous.
isn't cheap.
They look
And then
ridiculous.
they gotta take a mold of your teeth, and then
Oh,
shape the
shit.
gold into the mold of your teeth.
I don't know if I believe that. I went to the flea market and there was a guy selling.
That's not real.
Well, he said they were.
No, no fucking way.
He said they were stolen, but they're good teeth.
Sure.
I believed him.
He's fucking.
I said I
lying
was
to
gonna
you.
come back. He said he would give me a discount.
And when was this?
Like 2 years ago.
He's probably still waiting for you.
Probably still waiting for me. But maybe the longer I stay away, the more of a discount I get.
Do again, possibly.
Yeah. Wow.
So this weekend we hung out at your house as we usually do, and we decided to watch some movies.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta say,
This time you weren't sleeping.
this time I wasn't sleeping,
Good for you.
and I gotta say that movie you showed me, Color Out of Space.
Yeah.
Without saying any
It
spoilers,
affected you.
yeah, it made me very upset. And honestly, I kind of hate you for showing me that movie.
Every movie that I show this guy, he hates. I show him the best movies ever, original movies, A24 movies, and if you, yeah, never mind. Well,
No,
I was
say
gonna
it.
go
What?
24. It's, you guys should look it up. Or A24 is one of the best.
It's a
movie
film company,
studios.
and they do make very good films, such as Midsummer, Hereditary,
The Witch.
The Witch, which I have not seen, but if I'm being honest, I didn't want to watch it this past weekend.
Moonlight.
But I kind of did. I kind of did want to see it afterwards, after I had thought about it.
Or The Lighthouse.
Moonlight was really good. I remember seeing that, and The Lighthouse I've yet to watch, but I might on my own time.
The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
I did not like that movie. No, that movie.
He hates all
that
good
movie
movies.
I did not like. That movie made no sense, man.
This guy says he's a film critic.
Well, I critique movies that suck.
They don't suck.
Suck to me.
Mm.
I am entitled to my opinion, man.
Wow.
They're trying to shoot me down.
I hate you now.
Because I don't like your A24 films.
Yep.
I gotta say, every time I come over to this guy's house, all he wants me to do is watch A24 films.
Sorry. Sometimes
yes, I get they're good movies, but why can't we just watch like a regular, predictable movie?
I try to sneak one in there too, and he always notices when I try to show the trailer.
Well, I mean,
he sees the A24.
The trailer. It just pops out A24.
I should just distract you. While that's
During
popping
that time,
up, I'm
yeah,
like having a
yeah.
seizure, and then I get up right after.
Like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Right after the A24 logo ends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving week this week.
Are you guys doing anything?
No, not much other than going to my in-laws' house.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What? They're shit. Can I say they're?
Yeah.
They're Jehovah's Witnesses.
They are Jehovah's Witness. Yeah.
They don't.
So they don't
celebrate,
but they kind of go around it, so they won't actually say, "Hey, happy Thanksgiving" or anything.
But they'll have a dinner.
They'll have their dinner, but never mention Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's like as if it was you couldn't
dinner.
celebrate your birthday, but you decided to get yourself a nice meal that day. Or, just make it a little bit special without celebrating, I guess you could say.
Now, I remember when you first started dating your wife, you had told me that they were Jehovah's Witnesses. I had no idea what the fuck that was. And then you kind of like explained it a little bit, and then you said that they don't celebrate anything. I was like, what? What do you mean? And it's like birthdays, anniversaries, fucking Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. Nothing. I don't celebrate nothing.
No New Year's parties, no nothing.
Have you ever what's the reason for that? Like in their mind?
Basically that's
obviously it's like a religious belief.
Yeah. Right? So it's like it's because they don't believe in idolizing. So I think it goes they don't want you to celebrate anything that's not related to
like the praising. They don't like it when you praise anything other than God.
Exactly. But they still socialize. They have get-togethers, and there's wine and beer.
That just happens to be like on a birthday.
No, not like that.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
They'll I guess with the whole birthday thing, they'll treat, I don't know. It's weird. You have to see it. It's like they don't celebrate the birthday, and they don't have a birthday party, but they kind of know it's their birthday at the same time.
Okay.
So they want it to be a good day, I guess. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Who doesn't want a good day, I guess?
Well, I mean, specifically like for birthdays, it has to be like special kind of day. Like I remember, I think like for a while, like 2-3 years, all I would do on my birthday is get a pizza and watch movies.
Ooh, pizza and movies.
Yeah. That's all I would do. I wouldn't get like a cake for myself, but I'd get pizza and a movie, or Netflix. But
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it would be like a little bit of a celebration.
Yeah,
to an extent.
Yeah. Have you ever pre-celebrated your birthday, and then when it gets to your birthday, you're all fucked up and don't want to do anything? Or have you done that with any other holidays?
No.
That's my curse. Is we always pregame. And this was more so when I used to live in San Diego, and Steve used to come over and stuff. He came over one New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve. And then when it got to New Year's, well, actually, it's stupid because we celebrated the day before New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, it's before New Year's, right? So you
Yes.
celebrate on New Year's Eve, but
Yeah.
we celebrated the day before New Year's Eve,
Gotcha.
and we got fucked up. And then the next day, we didn't do anything because we were hungover, and we just watched Fight Club and ordered some pizza
Okay.
while everyone else was celebrating, and we had done it the night before.
Fucking went too hard.
Went too hard.
I remember a story. I can't say any names, but I once went to Las Vegas with a group of friends, and it was the weekend of EDC.
Mm-hmm.
And the day we got to Vegas, because typically when I go like do a vacation or like an event of that like nature,
Yeah.
because EDC it's 3 days, right?
How
So,
much does an EDC ticket cost?
$400.
Yeah.
So $400 for 3 days, and then the festival goes on from 7 o'clock at night till 5 o'clock the next morning.
Shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely worth it.
Is it kind of out in the desert and stuff, or
It's at the in Las Vegas. They have a speedway. They have like NASCAR and shit. They have it on the actual speedway. So it's like this huge ass area inside of a stadium
interesting?
that just houses
I kind of thought it was like out in the
400,000
desert.
people. No.
So Burning Man is out in the desert.
Burning Man is. I don't know how much their ticket costs though. I heard that it's pretty pricey.
It's stupid.
It's pretty pricey,
'Cause
and
they don't supply anything but the land.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're basically just paying to get in, kind of like a club.
Damn. And
Because
if
then you
that
have to provide shit for yourself, like housing, food, and it's like I don't know how long. How long does Burning Man last? Is it like a week thing?
hell if I know.
It might be. I know it's like quite a
someone
while.
needs to
It's not
look
like
it
a
up.
day, but
I just want to do shrooms and wear my boxers on my head and walk around.
and nobody would say anything.
Oh,
That's the
and I'll
weird
be
thing.
nice and toasty from the sun.
Would definitely get burnt.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry, back to my story. Yeah, so it's the weekend of EDC. I always go a day before, for like pregame,
Yep.
and that day it was me and 2 other people. We went out to this club, and the person I was with, they ended up getting so fucked up that when they were inside the club, like we spent all this time trying to get in to try to see like a specific DJ.
Yep.
And then once we were inside, this person was so fucked up that they threw up on the dance floor.
Oh shit. That's
So
like the
then-
worst.
Then it's like,
I feel
oh,
like I've
shit.
done that. No. My friend did that. It
Yeah.
was bad.
Yeah.
Luckily it was when they announced that they were, closing. So it
Mhm.
was like, and it wasn't the dance floor either. It was more like the main, it was like a leisurely area where there was a lot of people. But yeah, they had last call like 15 minutes before or 30 minutes before, and then
That's when
the
it
time
happened.
came and you threw up, and then you just walked away, and the throw up was on the floor.
Yeah, so
Wonder
the
if anyone
person
slipped.
threw up, and we're like, oh fuck, we gotta get this person out of here. So I'm pushing them, trying to find the exit, and then they throw up again. But this time they threw up on some girl
Oh
that was
shit!
standing there. Yeah, and she freaked the fuck out.
Oh, that's
And
disgusting.
the dude like pushed the person because you fucking somebody throws up on your girl, you got to do something.
Yeah.
But I started after that. I started to hang back a bit because if like somebody starts swinging, I'm not gonna be in there. You know what I
Damn.
mean? I'm gonna be gone, dude.
Holy shit!
And then we didn't even get to see the DJ.
Where did that guy throw it? Like on his girl, but like where?
Like on her arm, like on
Oh,
the side of her
no.
of her dress. Yeah.
Shit.
I felt really bad for that chick, but shit.
Damn.
Shit happens in
And
Vegas,
did he have
dude.
like chunky throw up? Was it
I
like,
wasn't looking at his throat like that, man. I don't fucking know.
could you imagine if you had hot dogs and weenies on your shoulder
It's fucking disgusting.
the whole night?
I mean, I obviously went to the bathroom after that, but still, that just fucks up anybody's day.
Yeah.
or anybody's night really. Because now
Yeah,
you got to go back to your hotel, change,
that
take a
should be
shower.
accepted though. As long as you throw up huevos con weenies, I think they'll be all right.
No, 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 no. That's not
At
right at
least in
all.
my mind. Yeah, if
Yeah,
anyone threw
so
up on me that way,
that's
then
my
I can't get
fucking
too mad because I said it.
that's one of my Vegas stories.
Wow. Yeah,
Telling you, man, we need to go live in Vegas. We'll have a bunch of stories.
I think that's the plan, man. Because
Um,
California's falling apart.
California's falling apart, and
They're locking us all down, putting us in cages.
our Primos are finally starting to think like, yeah, maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah,
Las Vegas is the place, dude.
Las Vegas. Yeah. I wonder. So
One of our cousins wants to go to Utah,
Utah. What do
Salt
they
Lake
do in
City.
Utah?
I don't know. I don't know what there is to do in Utah. I can't imagine there is anything.
Maybe
to
they
do in
have those
Utah.
rodeos out there.
Possibly, but
And then yeah,
I don't want to go to a fucking rodeo every weekend.
I wish we had a
I'm a
video
party,
from Utah where they're like whipping each other's ass with a belt. Now every rodeo that I picture, I just picture that one scene from the last
That we
episode
played,
where
yeah,
they're
yeah.
whipping each other's ass with the belt. That has to be a tradition.
Security guy's gonna fuck your ass up, man.
Yeah. Security guards, yeah. They're not too happy. They're the ones doing all the beating up. Yeah. Would you live in a big city like New York?
Fuck no. Place is expensive as hell.
So yeah, New York for a 1-bedroom apartment. Where was it? You remember? Did you get to see that one dude? Remember from that computer company we used to work for? That was the New York guy that came over sometimes. Were you around?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, basically, like a 1-bedroom apartment is like over $2,000 just to
Fucking
live in New
ridiculous.
York.
Almost like the same price as the Bay. No, is the Bay more expensive? Might be depending on where you want to live.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good
in
question.
Palo Alto, 1 bedroom, that'd probably run you like 2,000-3,000.
Yeah. Well, I feel in the Bay Area, you could live on the outskirts a little bit, or you live in Oakland and you'll.
Yeah, but you
You'll
gotta
ha-
live in Oakland.
Yeah. I guess it's the same with New York, right?
That place
Like
is
if you,
kinda-
because they have like the Bronx and Queens and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's their outskirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit goes down in the outskirts, man.
Yeah.
I think like with any city.
Stabbings,
Shit goes down in the
rapes,
outskirts. There's a bunch of alleys in
bestiality.
New York. Like where all the stabbings happen in the alleys.
Yeah. The alleys are dangerous. Stay away.
I remember I used to work in Oakland. And
What
I
did
would
you do in
drive
Oakland?
around looking at all the neighborhoods. I fixed phones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
You
the
drove in a
houses
cool
on the
ass van,
outside, yep.
speeding everywhere.
Houses on the outside would look so fucked up. On the inside, they were all fixed up and really nice.
Mm.
So weird. I mean, you kind of have to. You don't want to let anybody know that you have money.
Yeah,
Else they'll fucking rob you.
that's why you gotta put one of those steel bars on your windows.
Also, it doesn't. Yeah, they did. A bunch of them. Yeah, a bunch of them had them.
There you go.
Dogs. They all had dogs.
You know, that's how you know you're in the ghetto part of town. If you don't know where you're at, if you start
Yeah,
seeing
bars on the windows. Yeah.
you start seeing bars on the window, then that means maybe start walking or driving the other direction.
Exactly.
Not to say that there's not good people in these neighborhoods, but usually they don't like outsiders. But maybe you could try it and
Drug
tell me
addicts.
how that goes.
Crackheads, all that shit.
Yeah.
Even in areas where you wouldn't think, like hoodlum shit would happen. Like I would used to, for lunch, I would stop by like this McDonald's that was right next to a police station,
Oh shit.
and it was like fucking.
That's not the
ghetto.
safest McDonald's ever?
No, fuck no. All ghetto, run down the type of people that go
Yeah.
ghetto people.
Yeah, I've been to a McDonald's in the Bay Area. It was in Oakland actually, and there was a old man, like a disabled guy, trying to sell drugs. Anyone who walked through the door, he was like, "Man, I got those pills you need." Yeah. And then people were looking at him crazy, but apparently he had pills, maybe pain pills, since
Kind of
he's
just have
older.
to like ignore those people. That's my number one rule when dealing with crazy people. Just to either ignore them or just agree with what they're saying.
Or start screeching, because
No,
yeah, I've tried that once.
Did it work?
Can't remember. I was drunk.
Oh. Well, must have been. You're still alive.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
And for my knowledge, they went away.
They probably thought you were the crazy one.
And usually, yeah, if you start screeching, no one's gonna want to be around you. So also, you'll be very safe in terms of like the COVID. So oh shit, I just got demonetized on YouTube right now.
For saying COVID.
Yeah, the cuckoo. Yeah, start screeching, and you'll be 6 feet away of anyone that you want to be away from.
I mean, nobody wants to deal with crazy people, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you have to.
Yeah. Well, do crazy people know they're crazy?
Some of them do, not all of them.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder if I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy and no one's telling me, or maybe people who think they're crazy aren't really crazy.
I don't think you're crazy.
Mm.
I mean,
maybe
you can
I'm
get
slightly
crazy, but
I
not
can
like
get crazy.
not like fucking drooling.
Am I
at
odd?
The,
Maybe
drooling at the
crazy is
mouth.
confused with odd sometimes.
I don't think so.
So I'm not odd.
If somebody's weird, they're weird.
Yeah, am I
But
weird?
if somebody's crazy, then they're crazy.
But people are crazy weird.
Like
you go to Burning Man, you'll see the crazy weird.
And they're all fucking hippies
Shirtless,
who do drugs.
nipple rings, nipple clamps. What else? King Jeffries.
I can't imagine people are walking around like that. Well, not with nipple clamps on. But then again, if I do go,
I always wanted to look like Ricky Martin. You know, hear me out. He has the very like the fishnet shirt, and then you'll have the nipple rings.
Okay, I don't know what Ricky Martin looks like. I don't know who that is.
Sexy Latin.
Okay.
Gay man.
Yeah, well, I assume from the mesh shirt.
And he sings.
And the nipple. You ever get nipple rings?
It'll be like the 2000s again.
I mean, I kind of feel like nipple rings for guys, they're like out of style.
Yeah.
Like today, you can't get a nipple ring. It's kind of weird.
I don't know, man. You
Before,
might just meet the one, man.
The one? What the fuck are you talking about?
You need some more adventure in your life. Wear that. Go to one of these raves. You know, EDC next year.
You know what? No, that's even more of a deterrent to get a fucking nipple. These
Let's
fucking
have
raves
a campaign
that you go to, everybody's bumping into you and shit. Somebody bumps your nipple the wrong way. Next thing you know, you have a fucked up nipple.
Right here, watch. So this is the situation. So Chewy right here, he's going to be shirtless, and he's gonna have the nipple rings, right?
No.
And then some short person is gonna walk by him. They have the septum piercings, and it's the pointy ones. And then the septum piercing is gonna clamp on, insert into your urethra. No, insert into your.
All right, this is ridiculous. All right, I'm not gonna play along with this.
Insert into your nipple rings, and then you guys will be stuck, and possibly in love.
Possible, not gay.
What if they rip off your nipple rings?
Well, then, be in a lot of pain.
Yep. But anyways, yeah, man, that's my suggestion. Maybe even get the highlighted hair, like the frosted tips.
They're doing too much.
Ah.
Some dudes still get fucking frosted tips. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Especially those fucking brown ass fools.
Brown ass fools.
Yeah.
Brown ass fools get them?
Talking about like dark ass Mexican, not black
people.
people.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Or yeah, they have highlighted tips, or sometimes they like to bleach only the top of their head. Like blonde. I wouldn't even say blonde. It's like
so whack to me.
What is it?
There are these like fucking dark ass Mexicans with yellow hair.
Address them here. Doing? They're listening.
I highly doubt they're listening.
Listen up here.
Y'all look fucking stupid, man.
See, now you have to apologize to them the next episode. No.
They're
fuck
dudes.
you.
No, they're dudes,
no,
dude.
Fuck you.
Them.
I represent.
You're a dude and you have frosted tips and you're Mexican.
I thought you wanted to be less of an asshole.
You guys are fucking.
There we go. You lost your whole gay community. You lost the frosted tip community, and you lost some of the frosted tip Mexicans in the community that are also gay.
If you are really brown and you have frosted tips and you are gay, that shit rocks, bro. Keep it up.
There you go. Maybe they'll invite you
to
the club.
But if you're a straight Mexican male who's dark and has frosted tips in his hair, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Like I said, you guys could send him hate mail. You could find the info
I
in the
get it if you're
description.
trying something new, but like that's what piercings are for.
Piercings.
Get a fucking, I don't know, pierce your nose, pierce your ears.
You know, when I had the septum tattoo, or not tattoo, septum tattoo, septum piercing,
Yep.
I used to walk around. This was San Diego.
Mhm.
So there was a time where I saw people giving me like dirty looks
Mhm.
almost. Like there was Karens out there who would look at me and then they'd have like that face, like the shock, disgusted face.
Yeah.
Like they're more civilized
Yeah.
than me.
All because you had a septum piercing.
All because I had a septum piercing. Yeah. And at that time, you know, like I said, I struggled with self-image.
Yeah.
So I thought she was doing that because I was ugly. And then I was like looking in the mirror. Well, it can't be my septum or why do I keep saying septum piercing because this is cool. It must be because I'm ugly.
You're not ugly, man.
I'm gonna cry.
You're like
Well, I got way past that.
Yeah, think of yourself as like the ugly duckling, you know. Yeah, you were ugly, you know, as a little baby. Now you grew into a beautiful swan.
There we go.
You know?
You guys like me?
So when quarantine hit, like I would say a couple months into quarantine, right, I was feeling like kind of down because I haven't done anything reckless. Because you know I'd go to raves and shit, and that's when I would really like let loose, you know, get fucked up,
Get a little bit wild.
dance, yeah, because at raves nobody cares what you're doing. Everybody's just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I was either gonna get a tattoo or a new piercing.
Did you get a tattattoo there?
No.
Okay.
This was
They'd make a killing.
because I was stuck at home.
They would make a killing doing
And,
that.
and I was looking at getting a piercing because piercing is more temporary than an actual tattoo. Kind of don't want to get a tattoo on impulse. Kind of feel like I would regret
Yeah,
it.
never a good idea.
Yeah. Which is why I'm having such a hard time trying to get a tattoo now because I don't know what I want. I mean, obviously, you know, I have the pocos pero locos idea, but then I'm like,
well, I have a golden rule. So if you think of a design, you give it a month.
Okay.
And if you still like the idea after a month, then I say go for it because it's good enough.
Yeah, and I do have like 2 designs that really
So far, it's really worked for me.
nice.
Yeah.
And you have a fucking dragon tattoo on your back.
That was my first one.
That's so fucking dope.
And that's a design that I found within a minute of searching.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, this was my first tattoo.
You don't regret that one?
No.
Because you
But
can't even see
it's
it.
funny though. It's funny.
Yeah, it's so random, you know.
So yeah, my parents were going to Mexico, and I think it was Louis, my older brother. He was gonna get a tattoo in Mexico.
Okay.
And then knowing that I was of legal age for a tattoo in Mexico, I was like, yes, let's go. And this was, you know, they were discussing this like 30 minutes before we left. And I guess I didn't think that, you know, I wasn't thinking about me getting a tattoo. And then like 10 minutes before we left, I was like, oh shit, can I get a tattoo? I got money. And then my parents were like, I don't see why not. So I ran to the room. I was like, shit, I don't even remember when I got 17, 18.
Were you kind of surprised that your parents
I guess if I was
like,
18, I could have gotten a tattoo anyways.
Yeah, you didn't necessarily need your parents' permission. But it was nice that you asked.
Yeah, or maybe I was borrowing money for the tattoo. Maybe that's why I asked.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and then I ran to the room on my computer. I went to the room, and then I searched cool tattoos or tattoo ideas, dragons, things like that.
Okay.
And this was one of the Google search results. And I was like, yes, that
one.
Printed
it out and showed the guy?
Yeah, I printed it out. Yeah, and when we got there, I was like, this is the one I want. And yeah, get this. The guy had one cockeyed.
Really?
Well. Yeah, he was cockeyed.
Thing?
Yeah.
Your tattoo is actually really well done.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that, he gave a huge discount because he knows that.
Because he was cockeyed?
Yeah. He was like, it's not what it looks, man. I could do it.
And he's just like, you know what? I'll knock off $20.
I'll give you a discount. I see you're looking at me a little funny, thinking I can't do this. And he did it. the one-eyed son of a bitch really did it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now that's a fucking story, dude.
It's awkward because you didn't know which eye to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cockeyed is when the eyes go like this, right?
Okay. Yeah. So both eyes were going like.
Oh, imagine like how the fuck is
so I was looking at this eye, but then he was trying to focus with his other eye. I'm like, maybe that's the eye I'm supposed to look at.
I always typically just look at the person's forehead, like right here. That way it looks like I'm looking at both their eyes.
And then they'll say, "What the fuck you looking at, bro?"
Really?
My eyes are right here. Yeah, can they see normal?
When you talk to a person, like what eye do you look into?
I look at both their eyes.
I typically just look right here.
What if you're speaking to like a Hindu person? They're gonna think that
I'm staring.
You're staring.
No, because if I'm looking right here, it's not
like they have a dot in their head. You're gonna just be staring at their dot.
I mean, does it look like I'm staring at the dot? Do both eyes just go like this?
Well, if they weren't cockeyed. If they weren't cockeyed and they were Hindu and they had a little dot on between their eyes.
Head?
Their head.
I highly doubt I'm ever going to talk to a cockeyed Hindu person.
Let's say they're not cockeyed.
Just with normal. Oh.
Yeah, and they're gonna be like, "Why are you staring at my shit?"
It's not gonna look like I'm staring at the dot though. It's gonna look like I'm staring at both their eyes.
I don't believe that. We need to get a Hindu person in here.
Well, look, man. If a fucking person is
any
tripping,
Hindu person that has a problem with this guy
is tripping over me looking at their fucking dot, then that's not a person I want to talk to.
Insensitive.
Whatever.
He said fucking dot.
Then that's not a person I want to talk to. Whatever. Their fucking religious beliefs. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
You're not succeeding at not being an asshole. You just can't help it, huh?
Can't have a normal conversation with somebody without them saying shit.
You just can't help it. You're a real son of a bitch.
Guess not.
Yeah. But yeah, tattoos are addictive, man. I want one. I don't know if that guy's still over there, but he had weird eyes, but he did it.
Do you know do you know what your next design is gonna be?
My next design.
Yeah.
Haven't really. Oh yes. It's that nun. Remember I showed you before. It was like a painting of a nun, and it looked really cool.
You might have to show me again.
Yeah. But I remember when you asked, like, so why do you want to get that? And yeah, I like religious imagery. It just looks very cool to me. I love the whole vibe it gives. And yeah, I'll probably have something like that. Like it looks like one of those paintings that you see like on like 19th or 18th century paintings. Like really cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought about getting a crow tattoo, but I might have to hide that from my family.
Whoa, they don't like crows.
It's not a good like, because my family believes in witchcraft, and crows they're not a good symbol. My reasoning is that, you know, obviously the crow, it has nothing to do with God, which was supposed to like symbolize freedom. Yeah, I'm bound to God, but I kind of want to make my own path. I don't know. I'm kind of.
You want to discuss the other tattoo that you had an idea for?
That one I can discuss better. Yeah. I was gonna get I have a tattoo idea of a church burning, but there is a little boy on the front of the church,
and he's crying.
He's praying to like some cross that's just there.
Oh, that would be cool if he was going like this, and then you could see the ears. Like, but that probably won't, because you're going for a realistic.
That would have a different meaning.
Meaning, yeah. But yeah, that sounds cool. Especially if it was one of those black and white ones.
Yeah, I don't want to get it colorized. That one I want to be black
and white. Color tattoos don't really look that good on my skin. I have some. I mean, they look good, but compared to white people's skin, their colors pop. When you have brown skin, they don't really pop that much. Yeah. So I might as well go black and white.
And then if you started, like popping your shirt off more and getting a tan, it wouldn't look so good.
Yeah. And then I think, what was my My second tattoo ever, I think, was on my neck.
The Tool one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
fucking
I run
hardcore,
into
dude.
Tool fans all the time. They're like, I
It's
love
kind
your
of it's kind of hard to
tattoo.
miss it, you know.
And people who don't know what it is, they're like, what is that? Is that a snake? But it's because
An
in
eye,
certain
yeah.
angles you could only see it like creeping in. It's
Mhm.
almost like it looks like a snake head or something, I guess. I guess it does.
Gotcha.
Kind of does look like a snake head because
Interesting.
I'm a snaky motherfucker. But yeah.
But yeah, man, I really want to get a tattoo. And then thinking about getting a piercing as well.
Ooh, nipple
I mean,
piercings.
no, not fucking either my nose or my ears.
Have you seen those tattoos where they have it like inside of their lip?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I heard those don't they don't
Last
age
too
well.
long.
Yeah. Like eventually they fade away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I think just because the tissue within your lip.
Hmm.
But even if it does look fucked up, if you have like a cool word in there, like let's say fuck or something, and it's like very chopped, like it looks like kind of damaged in a way, like some of the colors falling off.
It'll look
and
pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like very rugged.
Yeah.
So
Pretty dope.
it's stupid. I'm glad I didn't get certain hand tattoos. Before I got my first tattoo, so the dragon,
Mhm.
I also looked up finger tattoos and I saw one guy that had Rockstar. So right now, if I did decide to go with that, I would have Rockstar on my knuckles, which is probably kind of cringy.
For sure.
Unless I rode dirt bikes, then that would kind of fit.
Like, yo, I'm sponsored. Check it.
Yeah. And yeah, that was, speaking of sponsorship, that's funny because that's one of the things that I told my wife that I was. I said I was sponsored by Monster. That was one of the things that I just said to try to impress her.
One of the ways to woo her.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It kind, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why.
How long into the relationship did you tell her the truth? Like, oh, just
probably a few years later.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think right when after I was married. Not on purpose. Not like, okay, I'm married now. Here's all the dirt.
Here's what I lied to you about. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just kind of came up. Yeah. Luckily I didn't.
That's pretty funny.
Well, I probably said more shit. I think. Possibly. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hope so. I don't know. But so any trips next year? So it's kind of a question whether there's gonna be a lockdown or not, or as to when we're gonna open things up.
Yeah. I mean, from what I have heard, they are pretty close to getting a vaccine.
Yeah.
For the virus.
They said they're 90% there.
90%, yeah. There's just like a couple more trials that they have to.
I should have put some stock money into what's
pharmaceutical companies?
Pfizer, the Viagra brand, because they're the ones who are coming out with the vaccine. They're the closest.
Interesting.
To
an American company?
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, the vaccine that everyone's hearing about is the Viagra company, the pharmaceutical company. So yeah, if I thought about this, I should have put money into Pfizer. Because I would imagine their stock is really good right now.
Really, any of the companies that are working on the vaccine are.
And I'm thinking you still have time.
Possibly.
I think you still have time.
I don't think people are like dying to invest right now in this, this economy.
Well, I had some of my coworkers said they made some money like during this whole pandemic. Not with that particular stock, but other stocks.
I mean, fuck, imagine if you had thrown some money at Amazon right before this whole COVID thing.
Oh my God. I'd be filthy rich.
Good.
Or if you invested in Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin up?
Fuck yes.
Damn.
I think they just blew up. They blew up within the last few months, weeks even. But yeah, there's this, to make it very easy, there's this company. They're called Coinbase. So Coinbase is kind of like an exchange, like currency exchange.
Okay.
Como una casa de cambio. So you basically put your money into any of these Bitcoin-like currency. So they have
Yep.
more than just Bitcoin. They have Ethereum, Litecoin. Don't know. Does Dogecoin still exist? Remember when they were trying to do that Kanye coin?
I hadn't heard about the Kanye coin.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing. But Facebook was also trying to do one. Anyways, I tried it out. So I went to Coinbase. I put in like $20, and sure enough, it like gains almost immediately. And it also goes down and it also goes up. But if you keep it there for a while, you could also get your money back.
Yeah.
Just by investing a little bit.
I got that Robinhood app, and I invested $50 into Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
And $50 into Twitter.
Nice.
It's up right now.
Yeah.
Pretty
Even
good.
Twitter?
So I've made a little bit of money. Yeah, even Twitter.
Damn. Back when this was like 6-7 months ago, Snapchat kind of blew up because I think they had a filter that everyone was using.
Dog face.
Yeah. And they kind of came up. Because I was gonna buy Snapchat as well.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to it, the dog face was already out and they were up higher than before, and maybe not even worth it because maybe that's the peak and it won't go higher.
Yeah.
So I decided not to.
I kind of think of it like I'm gonna invest. I'm not really looking for a quick return.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna sit here for a couple of years and then I'll see where it's at.
Yeah.
And I remember that same month that Snapchat blew up. At the time, I believe it was 2015, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Like that same month before it blew up, they released like a statement saying that somebody did like a news article saying how much Snapchat loses money.
Damn.
And then fucking stock just went all the way down. And like a month later, I believe it was Kylie Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
Her name?
Kylie Jenner, yeah.
Kylie Jenner. She just like made a post about her doing that dog face thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking
it blew
shit,
up.
skyrocketed, man.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Fucking insane.
Because you can't predict the stock market, man.
No, you can't, man.
So that's why you should just invest in all these random things, and eventually one of them's gonna hit.
Or you can, go the Warren Buffett way, just invest in what works.
Yeah.
Man, I don't understand.
He's a billionaire, isn't he?
Dude, this guy is like one of the richest people on the fucking planet, and he's like one of those boring billionaires.
Is he a music artist, or am I thinking of someone else?
You're thinking of somebody.
Okay.
But Warren Buffett, he's fucking old. He lives in the same house that he bought in like 1950,
Oh, I heard about
whatever
that.
the fuck. He drives the same truck.
That like Arizona, or doesn't he live somewhere out there? New Mexico?
Somewhere, New Mexico, I believe. So he has all this fucking money and he doesn't like buy anything nice for himself. He just keeps investing in these companies to make more money.
Wow.
Like, what's the point of having all that money if you're not gonna spend
it, bro?
Something, man.
Yeah.
Like he could take $5 million, have the best weekend ever. No, have the best week ever in Las Vegas, and then go to Mexico for another week.
Still have his
that wouldn't even put like a scratch in his bank account.
Yeah, especially if he had it like in bank accounts that accounts that kind of gain interest, those type of accounts, and he could basically just make his money back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Luckily,
but then again, he is old. I can't imagine what an old person would do for fun. I mean, he could like just
go out
buy a bunch
some
of
bingo
cars and fucking take him out to a racetrack or something.
He could go and meet some friends and then go to the local loteria spot.
He's best friends with Bill Gates.
That's another guy who doesn't spend his money. He gives it away, but he never gives it away to us.
Yeah, he always gives it to the Africans. Spends money in the Mexican community. Damn it.
He has a cool thing that he supports. Basically, in Africa, they have some sort of contraption where you could put poop water in it, and in return, it'll give you clean water. It extracts all the bad stuff from it, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Would you drink that water?
If I needed to survive, I would try it once though. I would I'd poop in the toilet.
I mean, they said that it gets out all the poop.
Yeah, okay.
All the chemicals,
poop
and it's
in the
just regular
toilet.
water.
Okay, fill up my
Yeah.
my cup of water, of the poopy water. I'll put it in this contraption, and then I'll take a drink. And then I'll let you know how it is.
I would try it.
How much are one of these things?
I don't think you could buy it.
Maybe.
Even so, I think it would be really expensive.
Why would I want that?
You don't, dude.
You'd save a shitload of money.
You have a regular
Shit.
filter that works just fine.
You'd save.
And you don't have to put poop water in it.
You'd save a crap load of money. Right?
That's such a stupid joke.
I don't think it's stupid. It's a little bit shitty, but it's not stupid.
Okay.
I could keep going.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Shit, I was gonna say something.
What?
And your poop water thing.
Yeah.
came to
But if
mind.
anyone wants to invest in stock, Robinhood is the way to go. I've tried it. It's very easy.
Very easy, and my issue is that it's just very time consuming.
To
'cause
look at all the
you gotta
analytical
like
data.
check it every day. Yeah, check out the data.
when you see
Yeah.
all that green though, that makes it worth it. When you see that plus sign and your
For
numbers
sure.
are green. Man, I was so happy one time. Like I had spent money in the stock market. I was seeing returns.
Yeah.
But then like a month later, I opened up my Robinhood app and it was like it said like it basically gives you your profit.
Yeah.
So it was definitely about 60% up. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And I don't remember what stock that was. It was some weird, I think it was like a Brazilian bank.
Hmm.
Yeah. That
Okay.
I guess they have stock here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I remember what I was gonna ask you now.
Okay.
Do you believe that Bill Gates is trying to microchip us all with a vaccine?
No, not necessarily. So
Okay.
a lot of people not a lot of people, but quite a few of them
Retard
have some sort of
theorists?
conspiracy theory against him. I think he's genuinely interested in all these ways to improve the communities. But it's hard to say because he has a lot of money and a lot of. Basically, he could potentially have in his hands in things that we're not aware of that'll benefit him.
Right.
Yeah. And maybe it's not even in a like a money way either. Maybe it's influence as well. Like who knows what the hell he invests in.
True.
But I don't think he's purposely trying to microchip us. I've heard that though.
Yeah. From the conspiracy theorist.
Yes.
Retards. Yeah.
Man, it's funny. Every week, if you guys have Facebook, you can go on those Facebook groups. There's random crazy ass people ranting about something. It's pretty entertaining. They're constantly saying how the earth is flat. They're saying
Also stupid.
yeah. They're saying that those, I don't know if YouTube will cut us, but the QAnon stuff, they basically think that Trump is the savior and what is he doing? He's draining the swamp basically. And he's trying to expose all these child predators within the political community and all these people in high-powered positions.
They think he specifically is doing all that?
Yes. He's
Okay.
like the Lord and Savior, I guess.
I mean, are these the same people that say that the coronavirus was created by the Democrats?
Probably, yeah.
That one's the most stupidest one
Yeah.
of them all, dude.
So it's, yeah, QAnon, man. I seen a guy, or actually it was a lady with a sticker on her car. It said QAnon. I was like, damn, they're actually out here.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah,
It's kind of
they're
like
actually out here, man.
it's shit like that bothers me. Is that like imagine to be so what's the word? Like no, not entitled, but to think America that matters that much in the world that the Democrats created a virus that would affect the whole world just to get back at Republicans.
That doesn't make
it
sense.
doesn't make any sense at all. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I try to sympathize with these people, or like try to understand their point of view. But
Empathize.
empathize, is that the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Okay,
where you
whatever.
understand,
I
like
try
trying to
to
understand
I
them.
try to understand them. You know, why are they pissed off? Are they pissed off because they're poor, or are they pissed off because they have nothing better to do with their lives? You know,
Yeah.
are they not chasing the bag?
Could
Something.
be a mix of both.
And
But then they're the same ones that are ranting about, people being on welfare. So, like if they're poor, then why would they be ranting about? Maybe because they don't they
well,
don't partake in the welfare.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting because, like, do you think like white people kind of feel like being poor shouldn't be happening to them?
I guess there is some people out there like that.
That would kind of explain why they're all pissed off that
Mm.
other minorities get welfare and they don't.
Okay.
You know?
That makes sense. But then that goes against everything that some of these, left wing people are saying, is that being white is a privilege, but you drive a few miles down the road and you see trailer park full of white people, not in.
Yeah, dude, trailer parks, that's a white people.
Yeah.
You don't see Mexicans in trailer
So,
parks.
yeah, you just got to stand down the middle. You can't just lean any which way. You just stay in the middle. Don't go too crazy.
Now that I think about it, that kind of dynamic is kind of interesting. You know, have these poor white people in these trailer parks, but then you also have these poor minorities who are living in houses. Yeah. But that situation is different because, like, let's say the Bay Area, for example, right? It's very expensive to live there.
Yeah.
But there was this house on the street that I lived on. It was a very nice house, 2 stories. I can't imagine how many rooms are in it, but there was like 8 Asians living in there.
Whoa,
right?
Okay.
And they're not like random Asians living with each other. They're
It's
all
like a family.
Yeah,
right?
it's all a family just living in the same house, which isn't too bad because they're helping each other out.
Yeah, it's almost like Hispanic families.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They like to bunch up in one house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just have that help that many white people don't have.
Yeah.
Think about it, like you go into a nursing home, who are the most ethnicity that are in there? White people.
Yeah.
Mexicans don't put their families in nursing homes. Like, what the
well,
fuck,
that
dude?
is
You gotta be a
true.
real piece of shit to be Mexican and put your abuelita in a nursing home.
That's true. Like, think about it, because they're putting their parents in, or their grandparents in, a nursing home. And then they're rich enough to do that, because not any poor person could do that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
rich white people put their families in nursing homes.
Yeah. So if I was rich, why not? Like, if they really needed help, not only because they stay with me, but I'll also give them a caretaker to come and check on them as well. And if they wanted to stay in the house and they could still walk around and stuff, do simple things, then yeah. Instead of putting money into putting them into some homes, maybe just get someone that'll help them out throughout the day.
I would much rather do that.
Yeah.
I would never put my family in a home. They could be batshit crazy.
There are caretakers, right, that come to your home.
They're like some nurses. They'll come by and
make
sure all their equipment is working.
Yeah. But let's say, what if they couldn't walk or they couldn't do anything? Would they still be at your home? How are you going to do it?
I mean, it kind of like, let's say a typical Mexican household, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's always somebody at home. Like, it's not like you're just leaving your grandma to be.
You're right. The kids are helping. Everyone's
are helping. Your wife, maybe.
Yeah.
There's always somebody at home.
Exactly. Your pet is helping them.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe you have a cool dog.
Yeah, cool dog, washing the dishes and stuff.
But yeah, dude, putting your fucking grandparents at home, it's terrible, but it's what white people do.
Yeah. I want to know the mentality. Though
how do they
some parents
it?
Though aren't, because the Mexican parents especially, and this is stupid because you can't just generalize. I imagine there's Mexican parents that are horrible parents. But as a whole, I would think they're a little more involved in your life, or they're more, not even caring, but they're more good-spirited, I would say. Or there's just a different way of growing up, basically, if you have Mexican parents or Mexican family. But there's a lot of commonalities between the white people, where you see that maybe they don't have the same bond as people who grew up Mexican. Maybe their growing up was a little different, where they were much more attached
Oh,
or
okay.
less
I
attached.
see what you're saying. Like they're
Yeah.
less attached to
So
their
yeah,
families.
so it's more like just business, basically. What's
Gotcha.
good for them.
Like you took care of me while I grew up, but you could stay here.
Yeah, it's more detached, basically. Maybe they were stricter.
Yeah.
I guess it's just the way that you're brought up. I don't know. I'd have to speak with a white person who's done that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's Mexicans who's put their family in or parents in
I'm
homes.
sure, yeah.
But I'm saying the general, the general,
Like,
what's
let's
the
say-
generality of it all? Like what's the demographic that puts their parents into homes? And is it that way? Is it and if it's white people, then is it only because there's more of them? Or is it white people because they're more financially stable than poor families, and poor families aren't able to put their parents into homes?
Gotcha.
Damn.
Figured it out for the most part.
I guess so. Look, I didn't even think we were going to be discussing these type of things.
No, that's how natural this conversation is, bro.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you guys had to, these viewers out here, I wonder what your situations are like. And you know what's funny? The demographics are funny because we thought that it was going to be a lot of Hispanic people listening, but yeah, we see some listens from India and Spain and Wisconsin and Virginia.
Spain?
Yeah. Philadelphia. Oh shit! Is it because you were talking about that?
I talk so much shit about Spaniards, dude.
Yeah, we have 2 listens from Spain right now.
Well, those are the only 2 listens we're ever gonna get.
Damn.
They heard me talk so much shit in the first episode. Holy fuck.
Those Spaniards,
Can
man.
you see like what specific episode I listened to?
Yeah, you could look at the episode and then look at the demographics for the episode and see which episode they listened to. But yeah, the one time we were gonna have Spanish fans, man, you blew it.
I fucked it up.
And now they're not coming back. They haven't listened since.
We still have Mexico.
We still have Mexico. We have a few plays from Mexico.
Dominican Republic.
But yeah, it seems like our demographics are kind of everywhere right now. So it seems like possibly white people are also listening to us and not just Mexicans. Like I said, Virginia, places like that, they're all listening, and that's not even counting the YouTube
plays.
YouTube plays.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, my mom called me yesterday. She was really interested in, my channel and how it works, or our channel, that is. Yeah. So she says she's gonna make sure to subscribe. So see, that's what I'm talking about. Mexican families are different.
They are, dude.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm glad I grew up Mexican.
Yeah.
Imagine if we grew up in fucking Germany.
Ooh.
You just.
Yeah, and depending on the time period, that'll be a little.
Yeah. You ever think about, obviously the age-old question, if you were born in Nazi Germany, do you think you would have been a Nazi or one of the fucking disobeyers?
I'd probably be
obviously
a Nazi.
Everybody says they would be the disobeyer.
Yeah.
As but at the time, you either fucking get with the program or.
Yeah. It's like now, basically. Are you someone who refuses to abide by the rules?
Are you a Democrat or are you fucking stupid? That's how it fucking is these days.
Exactly. And that's tough. Because, I would say I'm liberal for the most part, but there's a lot of conservative views that I also agree with.
Same.
But I just try to listen out to all of them.
Same.
And just not even classify myself as anything really. Just pay attention and go with the flow. Don't be a fanatic.
Yeah.
You see a lot of fanatics. There are things I get mad about, from both sides. I'm sure you've heard my ranting before.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't consider myself in any team, basically.
Same. I try to look at it from both sides. Because, you have to, or else, if you live your life just looking at one side, you could be in the wrong.
Yeah.
Probably how, those Nazis
Exactly.
Like, you know what? Maybe Jews weren't so bad. Bam.
Yeah.
It
Oh yeah,
goes.
and back to what we were discussing. I met a few people who also said, "Yeah, there's no way I'd be a fucking slave. I'd rather die, or I would, take their gun and shoot them, things like that." But I think that's just all talk because back then it was a reality. It's easy to say you're gonna do something, but when it comes to your life or your these slaves had families as well, so
Bad families, yeah.
um, you could possibly endanger their lives by acting that way. If you did something, there could be consequences to that as well. They'd kill your family or whatever. It's just a reality, so you have to think about that.
Like, just to make it clear, we're in no way saying that, slaves should have been slaves. They shouldn't
Exactly.
have. And slave masters were fucking horrible people.
Yes.
I mean, the shit that they don't say in history books about
It's
what actually
gruesome.
happened to slaves,
Hmm.
shit is fucking horrible, man. I can't even imagine doing that to another person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It
they would
was
like
just
whip the
way
fuck out
different
of these
back then.
people.
Yeah.
They would torture them. They'd throw hot tar on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just
They would rape
best to
all
just
the women,
get with the program.
things like that.
And then even interesting is that back in those times there were slave masters, but they wouldn't mistreat their slaves. Some
They
of them, you could have been lucky to get into one of those.
Gotcha.
Because like
Oh, you
once
could have been a house nigga. Like that's where you want to go. I'm thinking of like the
you
Django.
no like because in when slavery ended, um obviously you can't own slaves anymore,
Hmm.
but a lot of those slaves stayed at their former master's
Oh
house
shit.
because they treated them so kindly.
Yep.
You know, and they worked, they got paid.
Yeah.
At that point, it was just mutual agreement.
Right. They
So you
just
could have
had a
been
different
you
mentality.
could have been
Basically,
lucky to
things
get
were
onto
different.
one of those plantations.
Yeah.
But obviously, others weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Just as just to make it also clear, Nazis are horrible, and it's very, very horrible what they did to the War II.
Yep.
I
Definitely.
just gotta mention that because it kind
Do
of
we
sounded
come
like
off as racist? I don't think so.
I think I do. After that Spaniard rant.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We are not anti. We may talk a lot of shit. Even this guy here.
Talk a lot of
but
shit for sure.
in the end, it's just all humor.
I don't have any hate for anybody, except Spaniards, but
Yeah, we're gonna definitely lose the last Spaniard fan we have. Sorry,
Yeah.
Spaniards.
Sorry,
I love you.
Españoles.
Yeah, I want to retire in Spain. So
Look,
yeah. So
expensive.
hopefully I'll be able to do that one day.
Dude,
I just think it's so beautiful out there.
I talk all this shit about Spaniards. Watch me end up man Spaniard.
Yeah, they have
We're gonna take like a spontaneous trip to Spain.
the women are pretty hot over there,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's definitely different.
I would imagine. Yeah. We probably get made fun of for our accents, but just call him a rapist.
All
That'd be
you gotta
funny.
do is do that little lisp thing that they do, like por supuesto.
Is that how they talk?
Yeah,
I've never even heard
they talk with the
Spaniard
lisp.
talk.
Like pues sí.
You know what? Now that you mention it, that actually brings up like I was watching this podcast, Bad Friends,
Okay.
with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino,
Okay.
and they have a
I
guy
didn't even
on
know
there.
they had a podcast together.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. There's this guy on there. His name is Andres, and he's a Spaniard, and they call him a fancy beaner. The fucks.
Whoa.
Actually, that was like the first time I ever got offended by
Holy shit.
something that somebody said because they called this Spaniard guy a fancy beaner.
Oh my god.
Like, first of all, he's not
Is
a
that
beaner.
why you're hating Spaniards? Because what they said, you're like, Spaniards, they're not better than me.
Well, they're not fancy beaners.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now. If you're Mexican, you're a beaner. But if you're
We're not beaners,
if you're
man.
Spanish,
We got to get rid of that idea.
Your racial slur, your racial title slur, is a spick. That's what it is. Spanish people in our country.
So what's their racist title?
Spick.
Spick.
So you
I
should
thought
be
They call us Spicks.
just regular spick. Well, that's wrong. They're supposed to call us beaners.
They're supposed to, but they don't.
Yeah, because they're stupid and ignorant. Because they're racist.
Well, anyone saying any type of slur is ignorant.
That's
Fucking
true.
prick.
Yeah. Like I had this joke where, well, fuck. It was funny to me, but
Spill it.
imagine if you went to the grocery store
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you're just getting groceries and you bump a guy with your cart and he
Yeah.
turns around and is like, "Hey, you fucking watch where you're going."
I'd
Like,
be
what do
laughing
you say
because
to
yeah,
that?
I'm like, okay,
I'm gonna
sir.
have, I'm gonna have
Obviously,
to
you're a little mental.
I'm gonna have to censor all that shit out, but but that shit was I don't know, it was really funny to me, that joke. But
That I
yeah.
mean,
Anyways,
did you ever want to be a stand-up comedian?
um I've thought about it, to be honest, but I kind of feel more comfortable just making people laugh around me that's not on a stage.
Ah,
You know
okay,
what I mean?
okay.
Like you know, whenever we have family get-togethers, I always think about what I'm gonna say,
Mm.
and then I practice.
You
This is
practice
so
in your
fucking
mind,
lame,
like while
but
you're sitting at the table,
I
like I'm
prepare
gonna.
jokes. No. Before I go hang out with you guys, I prepare jokes to tell. Like at some point in the
Whoa.
night, I'll say the joke that I prepared.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think about it a lot, or that's deep.
I just want to make you guys laugh, you know?
Well, that I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. So you put a lot of thought into things.
For sure, yeah. Like I remember one time,
Did you prepare a joke for this show?
not for this show,
Give the
but
viewers a joke.
I remember
Oh, I think you already gave them a joke by telling that story or that joke basically
that racist
about
joke.
the
Yeah, that
racist
was
joke.
not very tasteful, but one time I remember because I got scammed out of $100
How did that happen?
by a prostitute,
What?
and I wasn't thinking.
Like a real prostitute?
She might have been a fake one.
No, like she was gonna come and meet you and stuff.
Yeah, she was going
Whoa.
to. Yeah,
Okay.
but then I got scammed, and then I sat on that for a week because I think like the week after I was gonna go see Steve.
But how did it happen? How do you meet a prostitute that's fake?
I found this website that
Backpage?
prostitutes. No, it's a different one.
Okay.
That prostitutes can like put ads on,
What's the site?
and
Does it still exist?
yeah, I'll tell you after the show.
All right.
And then and then I saw her profile 'cause she was like the one nearest me, one of the ones nearest me, and she had her Snapchat on there. I wasn't gonna message her for sex,
Yeah.
but I just added her on Snapchat.
Okay.
And then once I added her, that's when she messaged me saying, you know, like, what, you know, trying to get into something tonight.
Dang.
And I was like, you know what?
Did you need
know,
proof?
I'm kind of
Like,
bored.
did she send you something? Like
Mm.
a self? No.
No, just a message.
So it could have been a dude.
And it could have been, yeah. But and then you know, she goes, I messaged her, I let her know, like, yeah, I'm over here, at so and so. And then she's like, okay, like, you know, and she tells me her prices.
Yeah.
And I choose the $100 one. And
Was that like the deluxe plan?
no, she had one more expensive.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then I'm fucking butchering this story. It wasn't as good as when I told it to Steve the first time because I legitimately thought it out, like every step,
No, it's all right,
every
man. This
pause
is
that I was gonna
organic.
tell him. And then yeah, so we agreed to meet. She was apparently gonna get a hotel around the area, and then I could see her in the morning. And that's when I just sent her the $100 and
PayPal,
Cash App.
Cash App.
Yeah, Cash App.
I wonder if you could get your money back when that happens.
No. I don't
You
know.
sure?
Yeah, I checked. Yeah. And then after I sent her the money, she blocked me. And that was that.
Holy shit.
I went back to her page after all this happened cuz this was like 2 in the morning. So I wasn't really thinking.
Damn. That must have hurt, man.
You know, it did, but it was kind of like one of those lessons where you know what? All I got out of this was that I lost $100.
Yeah.
At the time, you know, it's not like I desperately needed that $100.
Yeah.
I mean, if even if I did, I wouldn't be spending it on a prostitute. You know,
that wouldn't be a very good choice.
Exactly. So I'm at $100, and I know now, like how it's supposed to go down with a prostitute. Like they themselves, they get their own room, right? You don't pay for the room; they get the room.
Oh, I didn't know
that.
that.
And then you meet them at the hotel, you give them the money, and then you do your thing. That's how it goes down. Not, you know, me send her the money for her to buy the hotel room.
Gotcha.
And you know what I mean?
Well,
And
I think with escorts, you have to buy the room. You have to pay for everything when you get an escort.
I think in some cases,
Mm.
but like, I follow this prostitute on Snapchat. I
Is
just
she a
follow her.
real
I've never.
prostitute?
Yeah, she's like a legit one.
Okay.
And
So let me hear you being scammed again.
no, no, no. And she gets her own room.
Okay.
And then she lets everybody know, like, hey, if you're in the Manteca, Modesto
Oh,
area, message me, and I'll let you know where I'm at.
gotcha.
And yeah. So after the scam happened, I went back to her ad, right, and there was actually a section for reviews,
Oh,
and I looked at the reviews, and this isn't the first time she scammed somebody.
what?
Yeah.
So if you saw those comments before,
Before all this happened, I would have been like, "Oh no, she's a
damn.
fake one." Yeah, yeah. I could
So
have said myself.
this review section was all hidden and shit.
Kind of, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just weren't thinking. You saw like a pretty face and just decided to go for it.
Probably that, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, you
Yeah.
live and you learn.
You live and you learn, man. One thing I really love about this podcast is kind of made me realize, like, dude, I lived a pretty wild life so far, and I'm only 25.
Yeah, and we're barely getting to the tip of the
podcast,
iceberg.
I talk about getting pissed on. This podcast, talk about getting scammed out of $100 by a prostitute.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
And it's, honestly, yeah, man, it is. That's like when you always hear, like, you only have one life to live. Like, what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
And I stress out, about the future because, like, I'm 25.
Do you ever think, like you're single right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever think you're running out of time? Well,
I
do you want kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do, honestly. I think about that shit. Like, fuck, I'm
Yeah.
running out of time. Because, in Mexican, families,
Mm-hmm.
you're 25 and, like, let's say you're a girl, right? For example, if you're 25 and not married, people kind of look at you like,
Yeah.
wrong
Like,
with
what
you?
the hell's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
like, what's wrong with you? Why don't you have kids? And then, I'm kind of starting to feel like that too. Like, I don't want to be 35 and still single. At that point, people are going to look at you like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
There's obviously something wrong with him. 35, still single, not got
I don't know.
anything going on.
35's the new 25.
That's fucking. I do believe that.
Yeah.
But definitely feel like I'm running out of time. I kind of have to, like, keep reminding myself that I'm still young. I mean, look at all the shit I've done so far.
I know.
Pretty wild shit.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff in my mind. I got a bunch of stories to tell.
Yeah, crazy stories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I imagine. Do you find that it's getting less crazy as the years go on?
A little bit.
Is it diminishing?
A little bit. As I get older, my patience for things kind of going down.
Gotcha.
Like, if somebody's down to fuck, then just tell me.
Just straightforward. Be blunt with it.
I love it when people are straightforward.
Yeah. No dancing around.
Yeah. No fucking mind trick games. Like,
that's the worst.
If I get close to him, maybe he'll make a move. Like, just tell me.
That's
man.
some little kid shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Got time for shit.
Well, best of luck on your journeys, man.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm in no rush to at the heart of it, I do want to have kids someday, but for the most part, I'm not in a rush to have family.
Is it less?
I want to meet the right person first and then take it from there.
Is it less common to find a woman with no kids, like, as the older that you get, like, or do you find yourself trying to look for women that are the same age as you, or what is your range, would you say?
I definitely prefer women that are around the same age as me, because I have found that, I don't know, young girls, for the most part, they're still kind of like trying to figure out their lives.
Yep.
And we're just on two different levels. Because I know what I want to do with my life, but if somebody young, like, let's say they're in college, they have an idea of what they want to do, could be going completely opposite direction of what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at that point, it's like, why are we even going to go down this path if it means wake up?
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, so you want someone who's more mature, basically. The more tired of bullshit you get, the more mature that you want them. So one day you'll start dating an 80-year-old that's very mature
Yeah, sure. That's fucking
and very cute.
probably have some things to teach me.
Yeah.
No, but there is I highly doubt she'll. There is this very lovely young lady that I have been talking.
Okay.
Very nice. She's pretty chill. You know.
And her name's Roxanne
Yep. Roxanne
Schmittenhanger.
Mission Height. Yep.
Very nice German lady.
Exactly. But yeah, man. So, gotta have hope.
Damn.
Well, I want to go to Vegas, dude. I kind of feel like people there are on bullshit.
Yeah. We have to go to Vegas. Well, watch when we go to Vegas and it's gonna be like the same old shit.
They're actually the people that live there are actually afraid of that happening because a lot of people from California are moving there,
Yeah.
and they notice that people are starting to like vote more like liberal.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Same with Texas.
Kind of. Oh, yeah. Can't even fucking imagine.
Yeah. But the thing that made Texas so great was you could just be free. Shoot guns.
You can have tigers there.
Yeah, have tigers, have monkeys. Yeah, if I wanted a monkey, that's the first place I'll go. Texas. I do want a monkey, actually. Yeah, Texas.
Good.
Yeah.
Fuck monkey.
You're gonna fuck monkeys?
No. Then fuck those monkeys.
Fuck those monkeys.
Yeah, because then I hate them.
That's true. They're a little bit. They're annoying. But
annoying, aggressive, shit everywhere.
I've known very nice monkeys in my time. They're great.
From where?
San Diego Zoo.
Sure, those.
Okay. So have you ever made a monkey nearly cry? You know that yeah.
How?
In Mickey Grove?
How'd you make
They have a zoo over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's like the little spider monkey looking ones that fly everywhere.
Okay.
And I just started screaming like at the top of my lungs, and then he started like almost crying. He was like very scared, and he was like, ah!
Why the fuck would you do that?
And his little face looked hella worried, and he was like, he visibly did like that. And I fed him some M&Ms.
Horrible.
That is horrible. I'm sorry,
That's
monkey.
Horrible. How old were you when this happened?
Like 16, 17.
You cringe when you did it?
No, I think that's pretty funny, but I wouldn't do it now. I've never seen a monkey like cry.
Okay.
But I'm sorry to that monkey. I hope he's doing very well.
Probably dead by now.
I don't know what's their lifespan.
I can't imagine.
Maybe they live to be like 80 years old. Who knows?
I don't think so.
Those spider monkeys.
I don't think so. No way it's that.
Anyways, I'm sorry, monkey. I regret scream.
You're gonna say love him.
I was gonna say that. All right, I'll just say I love you, monkey. I hope you had a nice life after I left that day. And I'll make it up to all the future monkeys that I see.
Okay. Well, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, we're an hour and 18 minutes. Do you think we're good?
I think so, to be honest. You have anything else to say?
That's about it. Maybe I'll have some more stories after my weekends, but
yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like this.
I know.
Thanks for the kratom.
For sure.
I think it really did. Help? Yeah, I think it did help.
Yeah, I told you.
Nice.
It just kicks into gear at some point.
For sure.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we were kind of all over the map, though. At first, we were talking about fucking Bill Gates microchipping people, and then somehow he's
putting people into homes.
Poor white people.
Yeah, poor white people. Republicans and Democrats. Vaccines. Vegas.
Mainly Vegas. I really want to go to Vegas, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
We gotta take a trip out there at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
next year.
Next year.
Well, hopefully everything's open by then. At some point, maybe the summer.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really hoping that festival I have planned to go to doesn't happen.
You're actually going to Vegas.
I
or that's the plan.
I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because like
It's expensive.
Like I got the ticket, but
you just had to,
it's supposed to happen next year in June, and I kind of
yeah, and you still need to get like a plane ticket.
money.
Yeah, you kind of need money. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish we didn't need money.
I know. So
maybe be a juggalo. Have you ever thought about doing that?
Why? What, do they get free money or something?
Not juggalo. Sorry, ICP.
You mean gigolo? No, fuck no, dude. I can't be a gigolo. What the fuck? Who the fuck
I
wants
can't
to
believe
fuck
I
me?
said juggalo.
Who wants to pay me for sex?
I don't know, man. You'll be like one, like you could be a twink if you wanted to, or a bear.
Yeah, I'm not hairy enough to be a bear.
Yeah. Start up an OnlyFans. What else could you do? Be a model.
I think if I was to do an OnlyFans, obviously I wouldn't tell any of you guys. I'd probably wear like a luchador mask and like jack off on camera or something.
Beautiful. Damn, yeah.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a good.
You'll be charging top dollar.
That's gonna be.
What
would
you be called?
Fucking El Mastabador. Mastabador. I don't think that's even a word.
I dig that. Damn, I dig that. Yeah. For all you dudes out there who thinks you can't do OnlyFans, think about it. Do they have stock?
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, if they did, then I would
promote
the shit out of it.
I'd be a fucking investor.
But man, yeah, that's one quick way to earn money, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But when people realize that you're not making actual,
I heard their numbers
content,
started going up ever since the pandemic. So more people decided to bust out the camera and do their thing.
I mean,
for a little bit of money.
I'm not really sure what started the wave of all these girls making an OnlyFans.
Yeah, it seemed like it happened rather quickly.
It's kind of weird because I kind of feel bad for the people who actually do OnlyFans as a living. I follow some girls who are like legit OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Content creators, and they complain about fucking people that make an OnlyFans just like post pics of their feet and shit.
Yeah.
Which there is a market for. But,
there is a market,
but people they have like a certain expectation of seeing nudes and people fucking on camera and shit like. That's what you pay for. Who the fuck wants
well, maybe
to pay?
They should just disclose what type of content they have.
It's also, but at the same time, it's kind of like a scam for the chicks to do. It's like, oh, pay for my OnlyFans, $5, and then it's just regular selfies and shit.
Oh, that's stupid.
That
is a scam. There should be a report button for that type of stuff.
I don't know if you heard the story, but there was a celebrity. I forgot who it was. But she made an OnlyFans.
The one that used to be with Disney.
I'm not sure.
The one that got like $2 million in 2 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, she used to be a Disney actor.
What was her name?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, something. Oh, anyways.
Kristen Bell.
She made an OnlyFans and she had messaged because you can message the users.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a general message like, you want to see some nudes.
Yeah.
Tip me like tip me some money and you'll get them. So then people were tipping her money and she never like delivered on the nudes. So then, because so many people complained, OnlyFans had to change their policy.
Yeah.
And they put price caps, how much you can tip a creator.
Yeah, I think one of those pay-per-view posts, someone had asked, like, is there nudity? And then she basically said yes. And then they paid for it and regretted it because it wasn't a nude.
Yeah. And then not only did they put a price cap on how much you could tip, and because before you could tip however much you wanted, $500, $1,000,
yeah,
$10,000,
anything goes.
But now you can only tip $100.
Yeah,
and the creators only get paid like once a month.
Yeah,
compared to before when they were getting paid weekly.
I guess it's good for the consumer, but bad for the creator. Because $100, it can't get higher than $100. So that's as much as you're gonna spend. Whereas before,
kind of, yeah, but there are guys out there that just love to tip like insane amounts.
Yeah.
Like they get off on it.
Yeah. Okay.
And now they can't. They can
Hmm.
just tip $100.
You can't.
Like, are you going to be the guy that gets noticed for tipping $2,500? No.
Hmm.
You're going to be the one of the several, probably 1,000 people who also tipped $100.
Oh yeah, that's
You know what I
true.
mean? But yeah, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Fucking celebrities, dude.
They're like
just
a
ruining
UK
everything.
company, OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But I think he got big over there first and then came over here.
Migrated over here.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems like it kind of blew up within the last year or two. I would say at the end of the mid last year, I would say it got big.
Aren't you kind of glad, like, you don't have to date this modern world? Like, imagine if you went out with somebody for like 7 years, right?
You find out she has an OnlyFans.
You guys break up, and then she has an OnlyFans. Like, she makes an OnlyFans, fucking people.
I'd subscribe to that ASAP.
You're a different kind of dude. That would be so hurt.
No, I don't know. That would be a little awkward. But how would I find out? I would basically just unfriend them from everything and never look back. Yeah. Unless you're one of those guys that like to stalk after you break up.
Or maybe you get broken up with, and then, you know.
Oh, and then try to
see
what's the reason.
You know, you probably still snoop her page, you know.
Okay. I'm sure that happens.
For sure.
But
it's
then
just unfortunate that they have
if that happens, then you dodged a bullet, I guess. Right?
Well, I mean, she wasn't making porn while you were together.
How do you know?
I guess that's kind of true.
What if you saw posts dating back 3 years before you?
Then that would hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, before me?
Yeah.
Then that wouldn't be hurt. Well, I guess I would be kind of hurt that she didn't tell me. Like, hey, you know, just so you know, there's a pretty popular porn video of me out there. Then I would be like,
but as we discussed, OnlyFans isn't just for porn.
I'm gonna need to rethink this. Yeah, it's not, but come on, bro. A great majority of the content on there is porn related.
Cardi B has not Pornhub. She has
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Post porn on there?
Nope.
What'd she do?
Just behind the scenes, like stuff of her, like on her music videos.
There you go. Well, then that's shit that I'm not gonna subscribe to.
Yeah, like $25 or $30, I think.
$25 to get behind the scene footage. Yeah, I'm good.
You have to be a super fan.
I'd rather pay
for
the
OnlyFans
$5 page of porn.
You charge $1?
You can. But
usually those are the pay-per-view ones. Once you get in, there's a bunch of pay-per-view.
Yeah,
posts.
I remember. Something like a really, really popular porn star that I love. I would say she's one of my favorites. Her OnlyFans is like $1, but just you're basically paying $1.
So you paid that $1?
I paid the $1, but it's like paying $1 to see ads.
Yeah.
For other cool content that's like $25.
Yeah.
You know.
So there's like one post that is kind of revealing, and then there's like a million other posts that you can't see because you have to pay for them.
Exactly. It's like you pay just to get to the paywall.
Yeah, like why did I pay? I want my $1 back.
There's this other chick that I follow. She was really cool. Her page is like $8 right now. She typically does like a lot of discounts throughout whatever she's feeling.
Yeah.
Like 1 week she'll be like, you know what, fucking $2 OnlyFans. Like,
see, that's shit, cool because before they had to make their own website and then find a way to kind of make the subscription model work, basically.
Yeah.
And now you don't have to deal with that. You can set your own prices.
Yeah.
Man, genius.
Sure. And she posts like actual content on. Yeah. If you want like the full 10-15 minute content, that you have to pay.
Yeah. We need to get sponsored by OnlyFans. Let's have a big ass sticker back there that says OnlyFans. Hey, I would do it. A tattoo on my forehead.
Bust out the luchador mask.
Yeah. You'll bust out the luchador mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to leave the room though.
Sure.
And change the sheets because I don't know what the hell you're going to be doing by yourself with the luchador mask here.
Sure. I'll lay a towel down.
All right. Cool. As long as you do that, then we good.
All right, everybody. That is another episode done. Thank you so much for
In
listening.
the books, episode 4.
Fucking A.
If you made it this far, then
If you
my
made it this
only
far,
fan.
you're a fucking champ, dude. Because
Yeah.
this one was everywhere.
It kind of was.
Yeah, I had fun doing
But
it.
yeah, we definitely want to put out an episode before everyone gets to the holidays, basically, starting with Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
we want to be consistent.
Yeah, the next episode we do, Thanksgiving is gonna be over.
Yeah.
Are you coming back on Sunday? Or
Yeah, I think so.
okay.
Yeah, so we should have time to record, get another one in the books that day if you're down, or depending on when you're gonna be here. Don't know if you're gonna be here.
No, yeah, I'm only going Thanksgiving Day. I'm gonna head down to the Bay and
Okay.
come back up here
Yeah.
the same day.
So that should work.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, we got episode number 4 in the books, and we thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, everybody, for checking in. You can follow me on my social medias at _Jay the Creator on Instagram and Twitter. And my co-host
go.
here, you can find him at
Purple Sun _X. That's my new one.
okay, Purple Sun
And-
_X on
Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm not used to this.
You have Twitter?
I do. I give drugs _
There you go.
There we go. And if you want to find out more, go to webblesgoingweenies.com and get your fix of the latest episodes.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, guys.
Latest.
Love you. Ciao.